under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, so the Bronx Bombers are looking to break out the brooms here at home.
Yeah, and it's never easy, Matty. In order to get a 3-game sweep, you have to do a lot of things right, and you have to have the ball bounce your way, and that's exactly what's happened leading up to this ball game today. I expect them to be focused, looking to bury this team.
Babe Ruth, a Maryland-born southpaw, will be doing the starting pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Now at the plate is Brian Roberts. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Roll, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. First home run of the campaign for him. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
What a swing. What a huge boost right there. Not only does it get your boys fired up, but it kind of silences the crowd for a minute.
So now to the plate, Nick Markakis. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Into the box now, Eddie Murray. Fouled away. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. One and one to the potent switch-hitting bat of Eddie Murray. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles' first baseman. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Weak roller right side. Throw gets him. 2 down. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Ball.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Full count now. 2 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Popped up. Gehrig is there for it. And the inning is over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the first coming up, and Baltimore has the early 1-0 lead. Jim Palmer, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Mickey Mantle. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mantle.
Pitch on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Struck him out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, Lou Gehrig. This will take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Mantle, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all. That's an easy out for the defense.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Mantle rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner will score from first. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Boy, home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
To the plate now, Babe Ruth. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch popped up. Ripken shading to his right, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. We'll move on to inning number 2 now here in Manhattan. It's the Yankees 2 and the Orioles 1. Ready ready now for Baltimore. Brooks Robinson, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle as this is grounded foul off to the left. Bases are empty, one man out. And he misses with it, 1-1. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin, heads or tails. Two terrific starting pitchers. Both teams firing their bullets. Their aces going today. This should be a good one. Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Well, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look was Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. At the plate now, Cedric Mullins, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch.
Ball, that's it.
Mountcastle is off at first with 2 away. And he misses 2-1.
Nope.
And it misses 3-1 now. Yadier Molina would be next. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Popped him up. Urshela will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees lead this one 2-1. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0. On the ground up the middle. Scooped up. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. Adios, pelota. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. First home run of the campaign for him, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Into the box, Jorge Posada. And bouncing ball, foul. Posada is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often. Even in today's game with the best 750 players in the world, there are very few players with the skill set that this guy possesses.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Hit to first. Fielded cleanly. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Gleyber Torres. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Too high.
I got 3
and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in Mickey Mantle. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
So now to the plate, Gio Urshela, as he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
And he fouls this one off. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
In the dirt here, goes to third with it, and oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's the payoff pitch.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitch his second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-1 Yanks. Leading off the inning, it'll be Yadier Molina as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. 1 away here to begin the third.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Back to the top of the order now, and that means Brian Roberts will dig in now.
He jumped all over breaking stuff last time up on that homer. So I got to believe in the back of his mind, he knows he's probably getting a fastball in during this sequence.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 21, Nick Markowski.
Next, here is Nick Markakis. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Ripped down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready on 1-2. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They still trail it here 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
The first baseman.
The pitch.
Lou Gehrig.
Ball, that's down.
The 1-0. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 496 on his career as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
And as we take another look at that one on Show Track, the story behind that home run was speed, and the speed with which it was launched off the bat. Didn't have a ton of height on it, but 113 miles an hour, an impressive exit velocity.
In now, Alfonso Soriano.
The second baseman.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a 1-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Babe Ruth, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Soriano gets his lead at first, nobody out. Counts even at 1-1 to Ruth.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. No balls and a strike to count.
Nope.
1-1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. None out, runners at first and second. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Now the 2-1. Fly ball right down the line and left. Therefore it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
1 out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Jorge Posada, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Grounded up the first baseline. This is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We played 3 full. It's now 4-1 New York. All set for the start of the 4th. And next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman, Eddie Murray. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. High and deep to right center. Mantle's on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
In now for the O's, Cal Ripken. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Brooks Robinson. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
0-1, here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it 4-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And the pitch. In for strike 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking, strike 3.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
That brings up Mickey Mantle, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Now the 1-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Into the windup and the pitch. A strike, and it's 3-1.
Count is 3-1.
Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
First offering.
No touchdown.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Hey.
1-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Right side. Throw on to the first baseman Murray, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Striding forward now is the DH, Ryan Mountcastle. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Now here it comes. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And a pitch
One
in the
ball,
dirt
one
as he
strike.
lays off. It's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Into the box, Cedric Mullins. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Stanton, and that will end up a foul ball. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And he lays off for ball one. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball four.
Well, he loses him there,
Now
but that's
batting.
just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Has a look, now the pitch. And so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And that one yanked just foul. Mullins, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Ready on 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of it.
First offering on its way. Ryan Roberts stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And it's fouled away. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Orioles so far. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 2-2.
3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. Skied down the left field line. Stanton on the run, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Next to stand in is Nick Markakis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-2 now.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
He's set. The 2-2. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at...
Diving effort, but this will just tip off his glove, and that's a base hit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job, but any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
So now to the plate, Alfonso Soriano. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch.
Yeah.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning. Down the left field line and deep.
And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Cesar Valdez comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Cesar Valdez.
Babe Ruth will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball that close.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing, so I think the approach to this guy is trying to keep the ball off the plate, see if they can get him to chase something.
The 1-0 home. First and second here with nobody out. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definite ground ball with eyes right there.
Denton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's ready. Here's the first pitch, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Now batting, catcher.
2 out, runner in scoring position at second. And standing in, the veteran switch hitter, Jorge Posada. He's set, and the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Yankees are out in front, 6-1. Now it'll be Eddie Murray. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And he falls behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Fastball well outside.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 3-2. Hit in the air out to right. Judge back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 5, Brooks Robinson.
And stepping in, Brooks Robinson. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. On the ground to third. Reined in. Throw on to Gary, takes care of him, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail 6-1. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. His career numbers against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Torres.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
I got the count 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Ripken stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
Next for New York, Mickey Mantle comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a liner. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 29.
So the next to bat will be Gio Urshela. He grounded out last time up. From the stretch.
Ball, that's inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. And now a pitch on the way. Got a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. Swing and a liner. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 6-1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Mountcastle.
First pitch of the AB now.
1-0.
The 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Judge is on his horse. He gets there and makes the play for the 1st out.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Digging in next, Trey Mancini, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Popped him up. Posada is underneath this one. And he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, number 31.
Ready now is Cedric Mullins. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
1-0 home. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Yadi Molina digging in now. As he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. Mullins leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Mantle's on the move. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
There's one of the disadvantages right there to the ground rule double rule. With the runner on first, more than likely if the ball stays in the ballpark, he's going to easily be able to score. But once it bounces over the fence, it's only third base for that base runner.
Brian Roberts, the next batter, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah, and it does, Mark, because you sit out there in that bullpen, and once that starter gets through the 5th and through the 6th inning, the tension starts to calm a little bit out in that bullpen where you only have to get 6 or 7 outs, not 8 or 9 outs. So a job well done so far.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Inside ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
2 balls, 2
With
strikes.
runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
He really needs to find a pitch and put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Posada is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Yankees lead it 6-1. Lou Gehrig steps in once more as we look back at the big game he's already had. He got off to a fast start with 2 homers in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 0-2 home.
That's a ball.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the 1st out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box now, Alfonso Soriano, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
3-0 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you, but if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
Now the 3-0 offering.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count, leverage, and capitalize.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. At the plate now, Babe Ruth. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Ball.
And that misses. 2-1. Runners on first with one down. Chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Scooped up, and he's safe. Now into the box, Giancarlo Stanton grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Adios, pelota. A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. Second home run early in the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this night. To the plate now, Aaron Judge.
Number 99.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he misses again, 2-0. Three runs already home here. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Wells, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 15th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Swing and a liner. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Just an excellent job of bat head discipline right there. Able to go below the zone. That pitch is not a strike. That was actually a pretty nasty pitch, and he was able to go down and spoil it.
At the plate, Jorge Posada batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball one.
Judge, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a curveball misses inside.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the stretch. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
The 0-1 pitch. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fouled off. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Mickey Mantle. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Strike taken up in the zone.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Adios, pelota. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as they just continue to pour it on here. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D'Lo. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. But not before they come up with 6 runs this half inning on the strength of a couple of home runs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Yankees 12 and the Orioles 1.
The right fielder, Mantle.
First delivery to him. Nick Markakis is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Urshela has a tough play, but he ranges back to put it away for the first out.
The first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
Up next, Eddie Murray. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First pitch on its way. Hey! And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They are all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Stepping in now, Cal Ripken. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Ball one taken just off the inside. This is on the ground over to first. And there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 5, Rick
Brooks Robinson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that's low.
The 1-0 home. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball, 1-1. The pitch.
I got 2-1 the count. Ball, that's out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But not before they're able to at least get 1 back on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Yankees 12 and the Orioles 2. And now in the box, Lou Gehrig. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
The first baseman, Lou
First pitch on the way.
Gehrig.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Now the pitch. And there's ball 2 now. Hit in the air down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch.
We got full count.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game. And 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Alfonso Soriano is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there. It's a steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Here's the 1-1. 2-1.
Ball 2.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Well, that didn't take long to get a run on the board this inning.
Yeah, they made it look easy, didn't they? Leadoff single puts the guy in the stretch, and then wham, the triple chases him home.
Sulser enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 54, Cole Sulser.
Don Mattingly will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
John Mattingly.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a look at ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 1-0 home.
Nope, upstairs.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The runner in scoring position with none out. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw will get him at first for out number 1, but on the play, another run will come in to score.
And
Now
here with
batting,
the infield
left
back,
fielder,
they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So stepping in is Giancarlo Stanton. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Still only 1 out in the inning. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
One
1-2. I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Two, here it is. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. Up and out over the plate, but a cold strike. 2-1.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead this one 14-2. Chad Green comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
57, Chad Green.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball one.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses.
No,
ball two.
Ball two.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Back goes Stanton. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Yeah, Matty V, you don't see this very often, D-Ro, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Ro, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
No outs, nobody on. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here it comes, and it's fouled away.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
Another one sent foul. The next 1-2 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. Fouled away. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Stanton, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2.
Okay.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Three-two pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping in next, Cedric Mullins. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the AB now. This is skied into short left center. Here comes Mantle on for it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Next to hit is Yadier Molina, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Has a look, now the pitch. The count now at 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. To the left side, but it's well foul. Hard hit to first. Torres at the bag. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 14-3 is the final score in this one. The Yanks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Babe Ruth earns his first win of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jim Palmer permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.